Great rise and beautiful people as the sun continues to manifest throughout the day. We have to talk about the attitude number, the sun numbers, which is the first number that you should look at when dealing with people or individuals, because these numbers describe a person's mind and their personality, how they first appear to be. So these are the first numbers that you should look up to. It's the sun numbers. The sun numbers are just like your sun signs, right? It's just like your sun signs. Like, for example, your sun sign or zodiac sign is like a Libra, right? But the sun numbers is the same. And so this will like govern, this like the anchor of your life path number and your soul number. So why this is important? Because this is your characteristics of how you act. It is very funny because I dealt with many people and how they first appear to be, especially I'm a attitude number 1, so this is how it starts off. It's 1 through 9 when dealing with the attitude numbers, how you act. Okay, what tripped me out about the sun number 1 people, because sun number 1 exactly represents the sun. These people are very happy, like myself, wake up cheerful and motivated. As long as they ain't egotistic, they all right, you know what I mean? Because they can be too egotistic, all about themselves. And they motivated to get things done, where they like to get things done. Like I was dealing with people the other day. They had the same sun number as me, attitude number. And they ain't scared to video chat. They ain't scared to be out in the public or, you know, cause they deal with the public. And they like to inspire people, and they like aspirational type of things when you're dealing with attitude 1 people. And so the way they think of like something that aspirational, you know what I mean? So when I did that with these people, I video chat one time, right? Like one person I made a post about, and she attitude number 1, she just took flight. I gonna ask her, can I post it with your permission? Cause I got me and her on the post. She just took flight and just go ahead and post it. Just the attitude 1, cause we're very impulsive. I'm just like that. Where this woman told me to make a video about a subject, and within the hour I made it and posted, she said, "You done already?" This the attitude number 1. You done already? Yeah, because number 1 get it done when they got a goal or mission they will accomplish. And this one female she had emailed me, and she had attitude number 1. And I tell her that I'm willing to message her or contact her. I tell you no lie. I had got off the phone. I came back in an hour or 2. She already requested a video chat with me. And I missed it because I didn't know. See what I'm saying? Attitude number 1, people take action quick. I'm talking about, because number 1 deal with the mind, right? So these are the sun people, deal with the sun. And the sun deal with the consciousness, deal with energy. So you know everything that the sun operate on, that's what it means. And so when you're dealing with a number 1 person, attitude 1 people, you know that they ready to take action. The only thing they got to know that they got to confirm something, make sure it's true. And once they get the picture, they're going to take action. So that's what I like about these people, like myself. Like when I got something in my mind, I visualize it, I'm going to manifest it. That's why they call the number 1 the musicians. You know what I mean? Not only the sun, but the musicians, because we deal with energy, the performers. We are the performers. And so I'm gonna move on to the other numbers too, but I'm just give you an idea of the number 1. I had to talk about this because this inspired me, because I'm just so impressed how other people who are number 1s like me do the same, like far as take action. This go at it. I'm talking about this. You don't have to say nothing. They just take action. And so with this being said, number 1 people is here to inspire people and uplift people. And it's for the number 1 people to listen to their intuition. This your attitude, this your mind, your cosmic mind. So you got a good intuition, it's deep. So a lot of times number 1 people ignore that. You know what I mean? So if you listen to your quick intuition, you got a quick like flash intuition. You represent the sun, so you like knowledge, you like to read, you like music and things of that interest, things of beauty and harmony. You like to be in gatherings, you like to be dealing with people and stuff like that as number 1 attitude. And you like any leadership positions or management positions, because the number 1 like to lead. And so if the number 1 is not leading an organization, they won't participate too much in a group setting. They like to be the attention of a group setting. And so if the number 1 is not the center of attention in that setting, that I mean, it might just lay back. Some number ones observe because they like your ideas. They like to, what number one people are good at, just like myself, they're good at putting like ideas together and create their own. Because they are the type who create their own, and they're a great creative artist. So that's the good thing about the number one. They're very creative. I'm outside right now, that's why you hear the cars out right now, sitting on the porch. But number ones are very creative, very creative, you know what I mean? And so these are the type of people who set trends for others, and a lot of people look up to the number one's attitude, number one's vibration. And this how the reason why the attitude number is important, because it's the anchor of your life path and your soul number, which means that this is what people see you to be first before they go deep into your most important aspect, which is your life path and your soul number. And so your attitude number is how people first see you. Like they first see me as confidence. They always see me happy, and they wonder why. They said, "Dog, why you look so strong? Why you look so happy?" Then I stand out. Like I could be quiet, and number one gonna shine because we charming, and we like to color coordinate, which means dress good, all of that. There, you see me like if I got on blue, I'm gonna have a blue jewelry on too, blue this or blue that. So number ones are color coordinators. Now I ain't only just speaking to myself. I had to use myself for example, because I got understanding the number one. I'm going through it to all numbers, right, 1 through 9, but number one people, they never give up. They never give up on nothing. And so that's a good thing about the number one people. They never give up. And so that what makes number one very important, because they don't give up on nothing that goes on. So with that being said, like the sun is number one's healer. This is where they get the information from. So number one's best for number ones to deal with light, deal with energy, deal with the sun, spirituality. So number one is here to inspire you, uplift you to become your higher self and to become one with everyone, which means it's for the number one to listen to people and don't be so headstrong, because we can be headstrong, because I can be headstrong where I don't want to hear it, because while you talking, I'm sitting here thinking of other stuff I'm creating in my mind of what I'm about to do. And this how the number one stinks, see what I'm saying? So with this being said, if you got the number one to anchor your life path or your soul number, that's good, right? Even though your soul number can overrule and your life path can overrule the number one, which can help balance it out. All numbers is important. You got 3-digit codes. And so if you got the number one as your soul number, you operate like this. This might be your hitting side, or you might carry it out. Either or, you might bring it out. It's like a need to be. And that's the day you were born. If you're born on the first, the 10th, the 19th, the 28th, this is you. It's just that this is how it operates. The first, if you're born on the first of any month, this is the purest number one. So you have the number one as the purest form, the original. If you're born on the 10th, it's the number one, but you got 0 added to it. So you got Pluto, you can be more powerful, you know what I mean? So with the other, when you got double digits as number ones, it's a good thing, but it's also could be your downfall. It might be harder to reach. So then you got those who born on the 19th. They are the most powerful number ones, because you got the number 9, which is fire, and number one's already the fire, which is the sun. You got Mars and you got the sun together, and number 9 got 2 planets, which is Pluto too. So with that being said, you got Pluto, the sun, and Mars together in the action. But number one always gonna take over whatever number, like 19, like 28. It'll be more like a peaceful, stable. They be more stable and more material manifestors. They're gonna get it. You know what I mean? But they're more structured, more organized number ones. So this is more like a balanced number ones. So when you talk about business and organizations and structures, this is who you need to deal with. See what I'm saying? But we got a 37. Those who got life path number 37, which is 1. We always say 1, even though the number might come up to 37. When you add a 3, so all you do, you add the other numbers too. You don't put too much of the other numbers in it. You put the main traits level of number 3 and 7, not all the traits, because number 1 will still stand, overrule everything. And so the number 3 and 7, these number 1 type of people would be more, they would be more spiritual, more psychic, because the 3 got Sagittarius, which is Jupiter and Neptune, and the 7 got Neptune also and Jupiter, which is Pisces. And so these people be more the ones who about knowledge, all about growth, spirituality, who's here to bring this wisdom to you. These are more researchers, more on the spiritual level, number ones. And so this is how it operates, beautiful people. And so now we're going to move on to the number twos. The attitude number two, these people here are some peaceful people, very peaceful, very loving. They got like a glow when they stare. And how you get your attitude number, because I don't know if I told you. Well, you should see it on this you should see it on this live right here. But your attitude numbers is when you add the month and the day together. Like for example, I'm born on October the 9th, right? So I would add the 10 and the 9 together and you get 19. And so you got to break it down to a single number. So it still ain't single yet. So you add the 1 plus the 9 and you get 10. And you got to add that all the way down. And 1 plus 0, you get 1. It's simple, right? So your attitude number, you don't need the year. Because this is how people first see you. And so when people, you can see it right here on this live. This the chart right here. But if you the attitude number 2, these are some loving type people who would listen to you. See the reason why they'll be the most loving people, and well, people would like these people because they got the cool, smooth energy. They got the energy where you just want to be around. You just feel the need to be around. So, because they got the moon that ruled them as the attitude number. So their mind is the moon set. So they're highly intuitive and they like knowledge themselves. So they like to research. They got scientific minds, like, you know, but they got the cool time, the cool type where they don't really like to be on top of the throne or the power of the throne. They most likely to be, they don't mind being in regular positions. The thing about them, they loyal to their position, so they will always accomplish after a long run. So when you see these people, you can see a cool people who you like to talk to, who make you want to talk to. They might be shy at first or something like that until they know you well, because they got the moon spirit where they got to feel you and they feel comfortable around you. They could be the most talkative people. See what I'm saying? So with this being said, attitude number 2, the sun number 2, which is the moon. Wow, these people here are beautiful. They got the musical soul. They like music. They like peaceful surroundings. So these type of people need to work in a peaceful environment. You know what I mean? So and these people, when I look at these people who got the attitude number 2, they got a glow in their eyes. I'm telling you, it's just so beautiful. They make me fall in love. The number 2s make me fall in love when I see them. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. These people I ain't gonna lie to you. Me dealing with them, wow. And so this is your attitude number. This how I operate. And if this your soul number, which is the day you were born, which is 2, 11. 11 is a higher version. We're gonna go there. Or you're born on the 20th or the 29th. You know what I mean? This is what you're about. You're all about the family life, the home life, the roots. Number 2s are all about the ancestors. So this is what it's about. It's about the unity. Twos like to be in groups. They like to be in group settings. You know what I mean? So on the downside, though, they can be passive aggressive. Yeah, they can snap because they got the mood. The moods could change as number 2 vibration. So be careful because they're very sensitive. They pick up on energy. But most likely people ain't gonna violate them in all type of ways because the 2s are good people. They're gonna be good to you. They're not gonna say nothing that's wrong because they're gonna be careful. They're gonna be very careful to you. That's what I like about the number 2s, because they be careful what they say and they security tight. They like to be secure. If they don't feel secure, they ain't gonna mess with you. They got to be able to feel you. And once they know you're a good people, you know what I mean? You straight. You in the game. And they'll do anything with you. You'll think that, dog, this person don't want to do all type of stuff with you, just that they don't feel you. You know what I mean? So you got to be able to, they got to be able to feel you. Once they feel you, number 2 will do anything with you. Because they loyal. And so that mean that they even stand up for you because they got the moon spirit where the mother, where they're protective. So number 2 need balance. It's all about balance for the number 2. If the number 2 is balanced and their mind is right, they can do great things. See what I'm saying? So we need number 2s to function right. Number 2s are very great. You know what I mean? Attitude number 2s. And so if you are born on the 2nd, this is your original form, the purest form of number 2. And so if you're born on the 11, you're the leader type of number 2. the number 11 is the leader type number 2s, but we doing sun numbers. So when you add up, let me see, give you a month for example. 7. If you add up 7 plus, you're born on July the 4th, and you add up 7 plus 4, you get 11. So you the type of number 2, attitude number 2. You still have the attitude number 2, but you can do this yourself. You'll be the more like the leader type, because you be the healer type. You be the type that actually could be a leader and not behind the scene like other people. So if you come up to 11, then that's the type of attitude you have, but you're still under number 2 vibration because it's 1 through 9. So that being said, you'll be a higher version of a number 2, a healer. You heal people through the arts, and you deal with symbolism where you can understand symbols, what this mean. Everything is a meaning to you. Like when a symbol, like the time you look on the phone, it means something, and you're here to interpret that because you deal with energy, like interpret psychic ability. You know the master number 11 is psychic ability. So as an attitude number, it would be 2. But if you add July the 7 and you're born on the 4th together, you're born on the 4th, you add it together, you got number 11, which is 2. And so then you could, even though they say it's just 2, you could just add 11 and say, wow. So all it is 1 and 1. You got the sun and the moon together. That's all number 11 is. You got other traits too, but 11 is a higher version, the healer. So y'all are some good people, man. I'm talking about like, wow. Y'all so sensual. When you sensual like that, your energy like you feeling yourself. Y'all might be touching all over y'all bodies because y'all in harmony and stuff like that. See what I'm saying? So that's the attitude number 2. But y'all gonna do things secretly. Y'all gonna do things correctly. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of secrets that y'all might hold. But the thing about y'all are the material manifestors. Y'all get the job done. And y'all are great counselors. That's why people like y'all. Y'all give great advice for y'all intuition and also through y'all intellect. Y'all very intellectuals, and y'all like to research. Y'all like to study. Y'all like stuff that stimulate and put y'all in harmony. Y'all don't like stuff that's wow. Y'all like things that keep y'all balanced. And so it speaks to the number 3. If your attitude is number 3, or sun number 3, or your cosmic mind number 3, because it's the way you think. You know what I mean? Number 3, y'all like, okay, you got number 1, which is the sun. You got number 2, which is the moon. And number 3 represents Jupiter, which is the child. And so we speak of the number 3, the child. It means you got the child spirit. It means that you like to learn, you like to explore, you like to have fun. This is a fun vibration because like a child, you like to have fun, you like to experience things. And so this is a spiritual number. You got Jupiter, Sagittarius, so you got Neptune 2 in it, which is spiritual. And you got psychic ability too. But you're more like a leader, natural leader. You got a young appearance. Your attitude is very young. Like the way you act and the way people see you as, they like to be around you. You fun to be around. You like to crack jokes. You like to laugh. You like to play. And you're very open to almost anything. 3s are open because Jupiter like to learn from everyone, and Jupiter like to experience everything. Jupiter is about expansion, so you like to learn from everyone. So as your attitude number 3, you know what I mean, going out on tours, you might do some of the most dangerous things. You know what I mean? And so we talking about the Jupiter spirit as the number 3, the child, the playful one, the fun-loving one. People love your spirit, your aura, because you know how to deal with people. So they might come for you for counseling, but most likely they like how funny you are too. You're a comedian. You like things that's funny. You know what I mean? Your sensuality is high, but you open with it. You the type, like the new 2 might hide it. You like number 1, you're more open with it. So a lot of number 3s who have attitude number 3s have they wondering. They be on a homosexuality. They be on a bisexuality. Not all of them, just saying that you wonder about it. You might don't do it, but you wonder because your mind is everywhere. Your mind is like, I wonder how this feel. I wonder what it'd be like for this. I wonder what it'd be like for that. That's number 3. They like to gain knowledge. They like to gain knowledge on everything. And so they like to experience everything too. So number 3 is very sensual. But I love a Jupiter spirit. I love a number 3 spirit because you could talk to them about anything. They won't even crack. Any subject, anything. Number 3s are with. So you got an attitude number 3. You can talk to them about anything. They won't crack. They won't fold because it don't matter what you do. You know what I mean? So, but the only thing about number 3, they like to gamble on the downside. They like to gamble. Attitude number 3. and they take risks too. You know what I mean? They take big risks. And so if you're attitude number 3, you're definitely in the sacred knowledge. Spirituality is part of you, because number 3 is a number of creation too. It's creativity too. So you're very creative, and you might be good with the hands, like doing hair, being a beautician and stuff like that. This your attitude. Your attitude is creative. Your mindset is creative. So the world is like an artist to you, and you want to explore what's in this world. So, you know, all vibrations, I love numbers. I love all energies, because it's how you use the energy that make you. But how I know that these numbers are accurate, because what I do, I sit back and observe people. I look at their birthdays and I observe how they act. And I said, dog, these numbers do fit. They on the point. They on point. So once I knew when it read me, and then I read my family with these numbers, it was accurate. One time, we about 4 or 5 of us around the table, and I read all of them, because I knew their birthday. And they were like, wow, they were into it. I said, well, the reason why you the hard worker and you more calm, you more cool, because you're the number 4. Number 4 is cool and calm. So that was second a bit. I was going on the line, just going on like quick talking, but I was feeding it to them, and they're like, yeah. So back on point, the number 3 people. That's why I say numbers is the purest form. Like astrologies, when I be reading astrology, sometimes they don't fit the person, even when I read their charts. But when I do numbers, it always fit. You know what I mean? So that's why I love numbers so much, because they never change. And the cult knowledge deals with numbers, but they never tell you that. But now you know. It's because they got special numbers, especially the Cancer traits, the Uranus traits, and the Capricorn. They definitely love these numbers, which is 2, 4, 7, and all that there, and 8. All numbers is good. It's sacred. 1 through 9 is the basic numbers, but they got master numbers too. And so when we talk about the attitude number 3, the Sun, the Jupiter, you might want to, you the one who stay on the go too, so you might just leave out of nowhere and go, say you stay in New York. You might just take flight and go to California. Nobody ever know. You just like to travel. You just go without telling people anything. I got a niece, and she's a soul number 3, which is she born on the 12th. Number 3, because when she born on 12, she'd be a more higher version of a 3, because she got the sun, a little bit of sun, a little bit of moon added with it, but she stay on the go. Like she might be in Savannah right here where I'm at one day, and next thing you know, she all the way in New York, and we see her on social media like, dog, she ain't let nobody know. She be here going there, stay on the go. So number 3s as an attitude number, this is your mindset. So you might be stay on the go, you got to have some type of activities going on. Know what I mean? The numbers are always the same no matter where you put it. It is different positions. Like you got your attitude number, you got your soul number, you got your life path number. Your life path number is your most important number, because it's gonna govern your whole body, cosmic body. Just like in astrology, like how the rise and ascendant signs is, it's like your body. And so the trinity of numbers is the attitude number, which is your cosmic mind, because what reason I say mind is your personality, how people see you, and how you appear to be. And also you got the soul number, which is very powerful, because it's like your emotional of the mind. The emotions move everything. The emotions have great impact on the attitude number and your life path number. It's got the greatest impact, because these are all your natural gifts and your inner self, your true self. And then you got your life path number, which is the most important number. When you add up all the numbers together to make up your whole body. So you know how important that is. When you add everything together, make a solid base, make a form, that's your life path number. This is your life purpose. And so when it speaks of the number 3 people, they're very happy and cheerful. I love to be around these people, because we gonna have some fun. And they accepted to anything. And so when you add up your birthday and you got, like, for example, if you're born on October the 2nd, right? You add 10 plus 2 and you're gonna get 3. Add 10 plus 2 and you're gonna get 3. And this your attitude number. It works like that. I hear helicopters out here. And so as the attitude number 3, I'm showing you how to add it up and all that. It's simple. So I don't need nobody to inbox me, because it's simple. I always put it everywhere, and I explain it over and over and over and over. This your attitude number. The day you were born is your soul number. So if you got double number like the 14, you add 1 plus 4, you get 5. That's your soul number. If you got the number 11, you leave it like, if you're born on 11, you leave it like it is. That's your soul number. But your attitude number is how people first see you. That's why it's important to look at that first. The reason why it's important to look at that first, because this is how people gonna first appear to be. Like me, if you don't look at attitude number one, then I mean, you say like if you don't look at attitude number one, but you look at my life path number, if I have a number 2, right? You would think that I'm peaceful, I'm calm, I'm more cool, like. And you said, oh, this don't fit them because you don't know the attitude number. So when you see my attitude number 1, right? You say, oh, okay, now I see why he's so strong and motivated, look happy all the time, and look like nothing bother him, and he don't give up, and he motivate us, he inspire us, he like he got full strength, he's like a fighter and all this stuff here. Why he's so strong and why he's so hyper, you know what I mean? Why he's so excited about life. And so if you don't look at that, the attitude number 1, you're gonna miss the beat. And so back on number 3, now you understand. I showed you how your sun number or your attitude number is the anchor of your cosmic body, which is your life path number. And the day you're born on is the soul. So that's why it has the greatest impact on your attitude and your life path. So all numbers is important. Sometimes you might have an attitude number 2, but the soul number, you might have the soul number 1 born on the 1st or something like that, right? You might be born on the 1st or the day you're born on, and you're supposed to be peaceful and calm. Then they see the other side. They see the fun-loving, the aggressive, the more strong spirit. So it works like that too. They all interact with each other. That don't mean that you're gonna constantly see a peaceful number 2, because if your soul number 1 or 9 or 3, shoot, you might be the type of they gonna see the other side of you as soon as they continue to deal with you, which is the fun-loving, the excited, all about life. Cause number 1, 3, and 9 are like the spotlight people. They are the type of people which is the fire energy, deal with creativity, right? They don't mind the spotlight. So you see people who take pictures all the time, they might be the number 1, 3, or 9. Or number 6, because 6 deal with Venus. So with that being said, that don't mean they all of them do that, because this is how you use the energy, but most likely a lot of people gonna do that. It's always like a number like the majorities, like that. That's how I operate. Which means that if they want to, they can do that. Or they might think of doing that, but they might don't do it. Some people don't put their profile out like that. But just give you a clue. You can understand people and read them. And it's on point, right? Because everybody I read, ain't nobody debate me on numbers. They might debate me on astrology signs, even Chinese astrology signs, but they don't debate me on numbers. They're like, wow, you know my soul. Yes, I know your numbers. And so I'm showing you how to work numbers. I know numbers is the most sacred thing in the universe because everything got numbers. The size of your feet got a number. The size of your head got a number. Numbers are everywhere. Numbers are, like right now, a number, I got an address number. Numbers on the car. We constantly around numbers and vibrations. What they don't tell you that names have numbers too. I'm gonna start doing names sooner or later because I done master a lot of stuff that dealing with regular numerology. But names have numbers too. And so you add up your number and it comes to a 7, mean the same as a number 7 vibration. Numbers is always the same. It's where you place the numbers. See what I'm saying? And that's why certain people like King Lit, Kinglit, right? When you add it up, you get the number 1. The same as my attitude number due to my birthday. And so when you add up my whole name, Corey Tyrone Pinckney, you get life path, you get number 7. The same as my life path, number 7. And so when I take the Tyrone out, because a lot of times I short myself up because they said, what name that you signed with? And I just add Corey Pinckney, you get the number 9. And so here you have it. These are my 3-digit code anyway due to my birthday and also dealing with my names. And so they match. They vibrate more. And so names add a vibration. So this means that you can create vibrations by changing your name too. Changing your name. And so that's why some people are successful due to the vibration of their names. Some people change their names because they understand about numerology. A lot of people don't, but sometimes you might want to succeed, so you're going to change your name to number 1 to take a lead. Then I mean, make sure add up to number 1. Like when I add up, for example, Ra. Ra is, okay, the R is 18. The A is 1. So is attitude number 1 again, the sun. It represents the sun anyway. So that being said, Now you understand. Like when you add up the word love, you get the number 9. When you add up the word money, you get the number 9. See what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand the numbers of these words. Now we going into that. Let me finish this off about the attitude numbers, because everything has a number. Everything has a vibration, and every number is a geometric shape. Like how the shapes, how 7 designed it. It got a bar going across, then go down, which means that the heavens go all the way across and then go down, which means going into your inner self. So 7 represents the spiritual world, spiritual plane from the heaven to the ground. And so 7 people step into the spiritual world and the physical world. So they are spiritual and practical, both. So it means that a lot of people like live in fantasy, but the 7 will be practical with it too, not only the spiritual. So that being said, attitude number 3 again. Y'all people like to have fun. I'm back on track. I'm back on point to attitude number 3. Y'all are the fun loving type. Y'all cheerful. And y'all to crank up a party. That's a good thing about y'all. Y'all are the life of the party. Just y'all can relate deeply to number 5. I'm going into that in a minute. And so if you're born on the 3rd, this is your original form. If you're born on the 12th of any month, as this is your soul number. I know I'm supposed to be talking about attitude number, but I'm talking about the 3 in general right now. If you're born on the 12th, you add a little bit of the 1, which means give you more leadership ability, because number 3 is already leaders and make you more intensify your leadership. Like you're gonna be a leader, it's like a need to be in a leadership position. So you add number 2, make you more intuitive. You got the moon. So, but you're still the number 3 vibration. That's how it operates. I'm just giving you an example. So the number 3 people, I'll be with you anytime. Know you can crank it up. You're a good planner. That I mean, it's just that you do too many things though. Number 3 people do too many things. They like to multitask. I mean, they do too many things. First, they like to cook. They jam the music. They be on the phone. They do all this at the same time. And when you driving with a number 3 person, I'm talking about. I know this your attitude number, but I'm speaking in 3s in general now. Because all 3s operate the same. Because when you ride with a number 3 person, these are the people who have their foot on the dashboard driving, who be on the phone and play the music all at the same time. I'm like, dog, but they good at what they do. They skilled with it. I got a niece, she just, they fast paced and they move fast paced and they do many multitaskers. And so this your attitude number. You operate in this sense, like you got to do more than one thing. You don't like to be bored. Bored ain't you. You don't like to be bored at all. These people don't like to be bored. And bored could drive them crazy, being bored to where they can be depressed. And so number 3s can be very emotional too. Y'all can be very emotional. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So just watch out for that. And y'all can be inconsistent and all of that there. So it's best for y'all to be consistent. Find something to do, because if y'all do, y'all to be great. If y'all don't, y'all get bored, all type of crazy thoughts might come in y'all mind, because it's a Jupiter spirit expansion. So anything y'all do it to the screen. Y'all can get angry to the screen, y'all can snap to the screen, or y'all can love to the screen. But y'all good at performing and having an audience like the number 1. And so just because you're a fire number, wow, you all about compassion, you're loving, you're charming. A lot of number 3s look young, like I say. Now I got to move on to the number 4. It's more knowledge to it, but I can't give you the whole world, because all numbers is a universe. I mean, numbers go on and on and on. They identify with colors, identify with your chakra, identify with everything. And so that's why numbers are important. The number 4 people, if your attitude number 4, you deal with stability. You're very stable because you have all the elements, which means you have the mind, you have the emotions, you have the spirit, and you have the body. And so you're all about the home life, like setting the foundation. You're all about the roots, just like the number 2. You know what I mean? You're all about setting the foundation. You're organized. So they call you the organizer, they call you the problem solver, and the teacher. But you can be fixed. You have fixed attitude. So when people see you, you first appear to be like professional, because you good at whatever you do, you can master as number 4 people. And when you do something, you get the job done. What I like about attitude number 4 people, if you get them to do a job, you ain't got to question them. Once they know what to do, they gonna get it done. Ain't no question about it. So if you got a person who has 4s in their chart, attitude number 4, you got a good, and they stable, and you know they stable, give them the job. Explain to them what to do and let them do it. It's gonna get done. Because these people don't stop till they get it done. They hard workers. They persistent. They determined. They strong. They forceful too. So, cause they got the Uranus spirit, which is Aquarius, and so they deal with the mind too, the intellect, all in one. So, with that being said, they deal with the higher mind. So they're intuitive naturally. So they make great teachers because they like to experience things. They live through their experience. And so the number 3s, the number 4s are the people who come up with ideas out of nowhere. Like how the regular people think, they don't think like regular people. They come up with ideas that people think weird, but it's not weird. You come to find out, dog, this is just something that you never heard of. And they bring new stuff, new experience. They bring change to the environment. They call it game changers, number 4s. And so they deal also with the moon, because the 4th house Cancer, and so they got some of that moon in them. So they did like the motherly spirit. And so they got the number 4, vibration in them. I mean the moon vibration in them too. So they set the foundation. Just like what the Cancer is about, the same thing the number 4 is about. Just the same thing what Aquarius is about, the same thing the number 4 is about. Like the home life is very important to the number 4. The foundation builders. That's why the elites use, the ruling elites use the number 13 a lot, which is number 4. Because number 4 also deal with astrology, because the sun, and you got 12 planets, which is 13 altogether. And so this how, because the 1 is the sun, and the 3, which is 12, is the 12 planets. And so you got number 4, because the reason why they use number 4 too is to show you that how they invade the world, and they're the foundation builders, you know what I'm saying? And so now they're trying to seal it off with a solid ground. Them 4 seal things off and make it solid. Because after you bring all the elements together, it's solid, right? So the 13 colonies. It's there I understand the importance of the number 4 and why they use the number 4, the ruling elites. But number 4 deals with the Uranus spirit, which is higher mind, higher thoughts. So they're going to be on the knowledge tip and the humanitarian issues. Number 4, people want to help you. They're here to serve you. And as long as they don't be a know-it-all, because they can think they know every damn thing, they'll be great because they got a fixed mind. So as long as they got a fixed mind for the right things, they good, because number 4 like to do what works for them. So if your attitude number 4, you like to do what works for you and what makes you feel comfortable. So long as you don't have this fixed mind, you good. That's number 4 vibration. You great. But see, if you got a fixed mind on the wrong thing, and you not, say like if you're a religion and you got a fixed mind, you can't even change the number 4. Can't change them. It's hard to change. You got to let them change themselves. You got to put knowledge there and go about your business. Because number 4s ain't gonna change like that. They got a fixed mind. Just like the Aquarius is fixed, they got a fixed mind. So it's hard to change a number 4. So don't think you're gonna change the number 4 because they about independence. Because they gonna be, they gonna vanish. They ain't gonna be around you no more. If you're trying to change them, they're not with all that. And so the number 4s are good home builders, home owners, and material manifestors. They go get it. They get the job done. So you can catch number 4 gonna be the providers. So this your attitude. You like to spend on things and take care of your people, take care of your community. And so how you can tell about these numbers, all you got to do is look at people's birthdays and see if it identifies and how they act. Not only as this your attitude number, which you got to understand that the number 4 operate on every level the same. It don't matter if it's your soul number. If it's your soul number, you're most likely to carry it out. You have more impact. You have more influence on your attitude and your life path number. If it's your life path number, this your whole cosmic body. You can't escape it. So that being said, this is your attitude number 4. You're very professional. Like when people come to you, like a number 3 might be wild out in the open, don't care what they say, outspoken, right? But you the type who gonna be more professional, who gonna fit in with society standards. You might talk professional like. Very professional like an expert. You know what I mean? You're the number 4s who very organized and neat and clean. And you don't like stuff that disorganized, that ain't neat. And you're all about the roots, the ancestors, the home. So the family is very important to you. So you might take a lot of pictures, family pictures, as a number 4 vibration. Oh, I love the number 4s. I can identify with them. Because once they take you in, the loyalty is forever. They got the Cancer spirit where they love you forever. And so They only got a few friends, but because they're very security type. You know what I mean? They feel safe. Security means you like to feel safe. If you don't feel safe, you're not going to deal with these people. You got to feel comfortable. So that being said, that's number 4 people. And plus number 4 people had ability to spot the world or the nation because they had a scientific minds and dealing with knowledge. They love knowledge, information, and they deal with great details. They're good at remembering things in great details and come up with the information. So with that being said, it's for the number 4 to balance out the spiritual self with the material self. Yeah, to balance out their mind and their spirit and emotions with their material self. Because as long as they ain't too materialistic, they good. You know what I mean? So with that being said, because they are the material manifestors and also the foundation builders and also the family, the roots, the culture. They deal with the culture. And so a lot of them 4s be into the culture, to the roots. As long as they ain't religion, because when they religion, they might be fixed. That means they got a limited thoughts. As long as they ain't limited and get out of their fixed zone, they all right. So it's for the number 4 to explore and think outside of the box. Because this is what they're here for. To bring new ideas to life. The Uranus spirit. And so they're the true seeker. It's for them to pour the light, the truth to you, to him and her. And to help you. And this is what they do. This is what they love to do. This is in their vein. So this is the number 4 Uranus. Now I'm going to the number 5. Number 5. After you got all 4 elements, if this is your attitude number, for example, when I add up October the 13th, you add that together, you get 5. You add it together, you get 5. So your attitude number 5, you are the type who the free spirit. You don't like to be contained in the box. And so you the type who stay on the go, like the number 3. But the thing about you is that you're more cooler with people outside of the family than your family. So these are the number 5 people. They're more cooler with people outside of their family than their own family. And so they get into arguments and debates with their family a lot. Number 5s are free spirits. If you try to contain them, it's not going to work. They can become snappish. They're very bold. And they like to experience and explore like the number 3. And so they're here to use their 5 senses to experience through their 5 senses. So they like to change. They like to try new things. Like say, like for example, they might eat a burrito today, but they want some chicken tomorrow. If something come out new, they want to try it. That don't mean they're gonna constantly stay on the same thing, because 5 is all about change and trying new things. And so through their experience, they can tell you about this. So 5 have knowledge for something everywhere. Because number 5 deal with the mind strictly. So number 5 deal with the mind. And the mind is number 5 weapon. Like, for example, this is the attitude number, 5 in general. I'm speaking of 5 in general now. It don't matter if this is your attitude number, the day you're born, or your life path number. They definitely are the true seekers when they are balanced. Because number 5s are the wild child if they're not balanced. Just like Malcolm X was a life path 5. He's a life path 5. He's a true speaker. So they deal with communication, expressing themselves. Number 5 deal with communication. They're good at talk. They got a good talk game. They can talk in many ways, many forms. So they're good at writing, talking, because they got Mercury. Number 5 deal with Mercury. And so you got both planets, which is verse signs, both signs, which is Virgo and Gemini. So 5 can be a trickster also on the downside, but 5 is some good people to have scientifically because they step on the knowledge, the information. So if they balance, they right. You want to be around a balanced number 5. Man, they're very lucky when it comes to lotto. A lot of number 5s in my family, my aunt, my brother, my nephew, all of them is lucky in lotto. They hit the lotto a lot. See, this is how important numbers is. It'll let you know. The number 5s, a lot of them you see a lot of them hit the lotto. They just that lucky. They like to gamble too. So number 5s are the free spirit who like to try all type of things. So don't try to contain them because it's not going to work. If you're in a relationship with a number 5, let them be them. But they could be loyal if they're balanced. If they're balanced, if any number that is balanced, all numbers is to the greatest potential. So the number 5 is balanced and learn how to discipline themselves, because they can be cooking one minute, like my people, Might be cooking 1 minute, and then they'll leave the food right on the stove and go about their business and shoot out, and then come back and they probably done forgot they cook because they stay doing something. Because just like they left and they went to the store or something, and then at the store they're doing something else. They do too many things. Like the number 3, they multitask a lot. But you know, and number 5 people is Mercury. They deal with information. They like to explore. They like to learn, and they're very sensual. So they are the people who might have habits, creature of habits. That I mean. So the number 5 is good at coming up with ideas. Of course, they're highly intuitive, of course, especially when it comes to information. When it comes to like networking, they're good at business. Like a lot of number 5s is good at business. My people, he good when it comes to money. Jay-Z and Beyonce have number 5s in their chart, and as you see, they're good with money. People with number 5s, I know. I'm not a fan of them, but I'm speaking of the number 5. I'm speaking of the personality traits. I'm gonna let y'all know I'm not a fan of these people. I'm just showing you why they do what they do, what the vibration carry. See what I'm saying? I'm definitely not a fan of them. I got to use them or use some type of example to show you how the number 5 deal with business. They deal with like good. That makes a good salesperson. So when it comes to the account, the money, these are the money makers. They're good hustlers, and they all about experiencing life, like explore that, go here, go there. Like I say, they really don't like to deal with the family too much. They're good communicators. They're very funny, and they like to entertain you, her. So they're good in the media. Any like they're good at and being in the media and stuff like that. And so he speaks of the media, they're good at. Just like the number 3s, like I think Tiffany Hash. When you add up her numbers, just add up some of these celebrity numbers, and you say, dawg, I see why they in the media. I see why they book writers, because the numbers don't lie. You see what I'm saying? Why they like to be comedians. Like a lot of number 3s who's in the media. I think Lonnie, I forgot a fat lady name, black lady. I think her name Lonnie, but I think she's the number 3. But a lot of number 3s and 5s, they deal with the media. And 5s is good with dealing with radio broadcasting and the media in general. So being in the public's eye, being a performers around people, this is what they like. 5s deal with networking. They like to network. Like they have connections from everywhere. So it's good if you see a person with number 5, they might have friends from all around life. White, black, red, blue. They have people from everywhere who they connected with. And so they make a great source to deal with. So number 5 is a very fortunate vibration. It's right in the center of the number of 9 numbers. You know what I mean? So they had a free spirit after the home life, and after the number 4, the home life. Because number 4 also deal with the inner self, because number 4 like to meditate. And so number 5s are more like the free spirit, where they like to explore the outside world. They like to deal with things that's outside of the home life. They don't like to be in the house all day. So if you could put a 5 in the house, this is a box. They got to be out. They got to explore. They got to try things. They got to have fun. They got to do this. They don't want to do the same old thing neither. So the same old routine ain't good for number 5. Number 5 love nature too. They like to be out working out outside, stuff like that, fresh air. And so if this your attitude, number 5, this how you operate. You know what I mean? You got a free spirit. You know what I mean? And you're very sensual. You might be a playboy or playgirl on the downside. You might be a playboy or playgirl, have many partners because you like to experience, explore. And so when we talk experience, explore, we ain't talking about one aspect. We talking about all around. When it comes to sex, when it comes to this, it's so because one person gets boring after a while. And so if you balance it, you be able to endure one person. You be able to love one person. But a lot of them 5s who not balanced, they might have the urge to try things. Even if you are balanced, you might have the urge, but you're disciplined. So that's why number 5s are the wild child who need discipline. I love them. They got great spirit, but I'm like, dog. Like one girl, one woman I like, I'm like, dog. She got too many partners. She said I could be her mad daddy while she have many other boyfriends and all this other stuff. I said I ain't with all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm conscious. I ain't with all the destruction type stuff. You know what I mean? But she liked me to the T. To the T. But I ain't with what she with. I ain't with all that. I'm balanced. So I can't get into the fall of what I ain't into that life. I'm a one lady type. I like one lady. You know, they call me a ladies man because of the charm. But number fives, right? Number five like try a lot of things. But they're good people. You know what I'm saying? Like number threes are very generous and giving. They like to give. Long as number threes don't, because number threes might want something back in return. So the fives might do the same old stuff, want something back in return. So it's best for you to not want anything back in return. And them threes will win if they don't want nothing back in return, because they're gonna get they'll be fortunate anyway, gonna come back about 10 times, blessings. But number five people, that I mean, they are the travelers. So a lot of these people be like truck drivers. Like in my family, I got truck drivers and people who like cars. They like things that's fast. They like fast things. They like fast movement. Five deal with Mercury, fast movement. So when I'm moving around fast, you know what I say to people? I say this is Mercury. It's Mercury. I'm moving like Mercury. That's the number 5 vibration. They move like Mercury. And so as this your attitude number, you think fast. You might talk with your hands. You know what I'm saying? You move fast, or your hands move fast, or your feet move fast. If your feet's not moving fast, you think fast, most likely. Either one, you do something fast. You might talk fast. So you see people talk like go 100 miles per hour, you be like, slow down. They might have a number 5 in their chart somewhere. And so this your attitude number. You definitely a fun-loving person, free spirit. That's why you call it a free spirit, because you can't be contained. And if somebody try to do that, they're going to have a problem with you. That's why a lot of number 5s are freedom fighters like Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? A lot of number 5s are freedom fighters. So that being said, now you understand. Now you understand the importance of understanding numbers and understanding things in general. And you said, oh, okay, that's why Malcolm X did what he did. Number 5 represents this, the throat chakra also. So with this being said, now you understand. And so now we're moving on to the number 6. If your attitude number 6, right? Your attitude number 6, wow. You got the Venus spirit, caring, the nurturing spirit. But the only thing I just like about you, I always bump into the number 6, because I'm the attitude number 1, right? Number 6, they like to control people if they're not in the right mind. They like to be bossy, like tell you what to eat this, eat that. They be too motherly spirit. And like if I don't do like what they say, I got people in my family who got the number 6, I know. And if I don't like want to eat what they want to eat, at that time they get mad. I'm like, dog, why you like this? I'm always bumping head with people with number 6. Not only the family, but people like this mental health place I go to. This lady, she work in the mental health place. I bump head with her because she the number 6. I can see she jealous. Number 6 get very jealous. You know, they got that Venus stuff. If they're not right, they get very jealous. I'm telling you now. They some good people, and they got great advice, and they're nasty psychic when dealing with family. They're good nurturers. They like to take care of you. But if they can't take care of you, you might well exit their life, because they ain't with that. They want to be able to take care of the weak. If you're too strong, they're going to envy you that strength. If by me having a number 1 vibration, a lot of them envy that, so I had to sit back. I said, I understand. I sit back and let her run her program at that mental health place without getting too involved, because I understand she the number 6 attitude. That's how not only she act, that's also my people and other people I know have the same type of attitude. And so they want to be over the weak. So they most like to give help to those who are weaker than them. And like they won't come to nobody like say like if me and the number 6 is on this knowledge. We only can operate to a extent, because number 6 want to take over this and take over that. Because they already know my scrim. So it's going to be some bumping heads. And so that's why I always have it until the number 6. I be like, dog, why y'all got to be like that, number 6s? Why y'all got to be so, like you see, I'm strong. You want to nurture me. And if you can't nurture me, you get mad at me. Y'all got good spirits. Number 6 are very creative. They love harmony. These are good musicians. And sex means a lot to them because they deal with Venus. So because they got Libra and Taurus spirit. So with that being said, they fly, they stylish, you know what I mean, and all of that there. But when meeting people, they don't really care about, you know, how people dress, but they gonna look fresh. You know what I mean? It's all about the beauty of your soul when dealing with the number 6, because 6 is the soul number. That I mean, so if they can't nurture you, they feel some type of way, unless they balance. If they balance, they're gonna be acceptance of all. Because number 6 is acceptance of all people in general. Like, they listen to your story, his story, and they're good people who give you advice. These are good counselors and advisors and teachers and healers. But other than that, if they're not in the right mind, they want to challenge you. It's like, because they want to dominate everything. They want to be the mother, the nurturer. If you don't do what they say, you might be like, I don't feel like eating this right now. But they like, snap, why? And all this other stuff. We don't got to go through all this. Come on, number 6. So if you got a 6 who in the right mind, then you got a beautiful person, a beautiful soul, beautiful people. You know what I mean? So this is a good thing to have. Because 6 is a great number, because they are the humanitarians, especially with the communities and dealing with people in groups. They like to be in groups, and they're good writers and, you know, therapists and healers and teachers and all this here. Just their attitude. Their attitude will be calm, cool, and collective. Yeah, they got a cool, calm, collective attitude. So when you first meet them, you know what I mean? They're going to be listening to you, and they're going to make you feel like the world. But if they ain't in the right mind, they're going to try to, you know, be that motherly spirit who dominates you when you're already right. But if they right, though, you good. You know what I mean? Because they got beautiful souls. You know what I mean? And they're going to help you whatever you need help with. You know what I mean? But they can be jealous on the downside, and they can get too emotionally involved in people's problems and situations on the downside. And so for the number 6, don't be too attached to unhealthy people, because they can be too attached to unhealthy people. So if this your attitude number, then it's for you to watch out for that as the number 6 vibration. Because you definitely deal with the nurturing, the home life, the roots, the family, the community, and people in general. And also you make a good performer, entertainer in the media. So number 6 makes good performers, entertainers in the media. And yes, they're good now. Because you got to think about number 6 represents the 6 senses, which is the 6th chakra, 6th mind. This how I operate. The number's still the same, no matter where you place it. You know what I mean? So number 6 is people who's on the intellectual level, but is dealing with the community. Their intellect deal more with the family, the roots, the community, or the world in general. This is what their intellect deal with. So a lot of number 6s is politicians and stuff like that. They politicians, and a lot of number 6s is used for religious purpose. Like they be part of big religious organizations. Like I don't know if Farrakhan is number 6 or one of them, but anyway, a lot of number 6s is your spiritual religious leaders. So a lot of them will be the one who conform to religious. If the ones who not, wow, you want to be around them because they got beautiful minds. You know what I mean? And so, number 6 attitude, I love your charming personality. And you look pretty young, got a Venus spirit. You gonna look good. You like to color coordinate. Yes, you gonna look good. You like things that's beautiful. You like your surrounding beautiful. So the beautiful plant, a beautiful road, beautiful this, beautiful that. You like harmony, and you like to bring justice to the injustice. You all about justice. You're the truth seeker as number 6. And so you good when everything is right. But when things is all balanced, you want to bring that justice to the injustice. Because number 6 is here to serve you, aid you, to help you and support you. And this is your attitude. You like to aid, serve, help, and support. And so it's good to have a number 6 that's balanced. All numbers need balance. And so now when we speak to the number 7, right? Attitude number 7. So we said the number 6 deal with Venus. It deal with community. And so after you get past all that, you're dealing with the 7 who want to know more about themselves. Number 7 is the one who like to question everything. If this your attitude number, you question life. You want to learn from everything. Experience, like you got Neptune spirit. And so you got the spiritual energy. You like to deal with things that's spiritual. You think you might be into magic. This your attitude number. If this your attitude number, it don't matter if this your attitude number or the day you're born or your life path number is the same. The number always the same. This is how you act. This your thinking. This your mindset right here. This your attitude. But you know, your soul number has the greatest impact on both on your attitude number and your life path number. And so if your attitude number 7, your sun number 7, what you like a stimulating conversation. You like professional light. You very professional. Just like the number 4, you're very professional. And so when people see you, you got a calm, cool spirit. You like a mystery person to them. Unless you got a soul number like a 3 to back your 7, because your soul number might take over. But as number 7 in general, you can hold secrets real good. And you're a great communicator. You deal all around. You're the master of the mind. So just like the 7th chakra, the crown, this is your goal. That's 7, the crown. And so this will be your mindset. You here to bring the mind on earth, or the conscience on earth, the light on earth, and this will be your attitude number. The way you act will be more intellectual. The way you act will be more the professionalist. Like you don't like to make mistakes. Some people don't like to make mistakes. And so it's okay to make a mistake, number 7. Once you learn that, because I had to learn that, this is my life path number, you learn that imperfect is the same as perfect. All you gotta do correct your mistakes, and then you'll be okay with it. And so you're here to learn that even when you're imperfect, it's perfect. Because a lot of number 7, they get the job done. They don't play like the number 4. When 7, they visualize whatever they visualize, because they're very psychic. They can feel energy. Because they got Neptune spirit. They got all, because Neptune is the old soul, right? Neptune deals with visions. They're very dreamy. Just like the number 2, the number 7 is very dreamy, very imaginative. Like myself, I'd be on a bus and I could just imagine, because this is my life path number. And so I just imagine things all day. Why like, for example, I might be listening to some music that's full of some BS that got all this cursing in it, but I might like the beat, and I imagine my own rhyme to the beat, and I ain't even hearing their lyrics. So number 7 is magical, like, and you might be wondering why I'm laughing and smiling and stuff. You know what I mean? It's not even because of the lyrics that I hear in the song. It's because of how I really feel like I'm into that beat. How I really feel like I can imagine, I can see myself flowing in that beat. I ain't even listened to, I done blocked out all the person's lyrics. So this is the 7. The 7 deal with imagination, deal with dreams. 7 deals with the psychic realm, the subconscious. 7 deals with the master of the mind, the performer of energy. So it's for the 7 to use the universal powers of the earth, air, wind, fire, everything to manifestation. And so 7 deal with the 7 chakras. So meditation is good for number 7 people, just like the number 2. So they love to meditate. And so 7s are like the loners, because 7s could do things on their own. There's a lot of 7s think they can do things on their own better than a crowd or a group. Especially like myself. Sometimes, like, I like to see people perform, but sometimes they don't get it done fast enough. 7 like to get things done quickly in an effective way, because 7s already know how to. 7s are the know-hows. I know how to get it done. And the 7 likes to learn. And so a lot of 7s is up on the information where they like to learn. They love to learn. And they like to learn from every culture. So they're very cultured people, because they got the moon in it too. Not only Neptune, but the moon. So it's Neptune and the moon together. And if we look into the houses, we got Venus, which is Libra. So they're very charming. And Libra is the mind. So definitely. And then you got Cancer, moon, as a 7. So this makes them more emotional, quick. So they deal with the emotional intelligence. They empaths, and they clairvoyance, because they got Pisces. So they got all around psychic energy, and they deal strictly with the mind. And 7s are practical. So they got one foot in this world, one foot in the other world. Yeah, so that's why 7s also deal with all the chakras. So when all the chakras is bounded from the heart and all the way to the pineal gland, you connect with the universe. You know what I mean? So 7 bring things together, like synergy, bridging things together. Like, for example, I take your idea, his idea, everybody's idea, and bring it together and create an idea off your ideas. And I came up with a new idea. And also 7s are good at bringing families together and groups together. Yes, like, you might be beefing with him or her, but I'm the one who can inspire y'all to get together and bring it together and we can prosper. Seven people will bring you prosperity because they know what they're talking about. And the reason why they know what they're talking about is because they do a lot of research, a lot of thinking on one topic until they have the answer. Because the sevens got to have the answer. Because they're very practical. So the sevens, like, they research and research and research. Sometimes we're not sure if this is the right answer. We think it's right, but like, okay, this is right, and we know it's right? But some days later, we be like, this ain't enough. Sevens always want more information on this topic. Because at first, the topic is done. It's master, right? The seven still come back, oh, no, it's more to this. That's how the seven operates. So your thinking is like this. Your thinking is always analyzing, always observing. The sevens don't miss a beat. Whatever the average people miss, the number seven people don't miss. That's what I like about the number seven vibration. The number seven people, they don't miss a beat. They analyze the trees, and they might see a different color in a leaf, and you don't see it. Sevens pick up on everything, vibration, energy. It deals with energy in general, because it's the Neptune spirit. So as the number seven vibration, your attitude is you're very neat, you're very clean, and you don't mind being to yourself. A lot of sevens don't mind being to themselves, living by themselves, staying by themselves. But the number seven want a relationship. And if they do get into a relationship, it's forever. Because seven makes sure that everything is secure. They deal with security too, so they make sure that everything is secure. So once the seven know that you're going to be the right partner, that's when they lock it in. And so your thinking is this way. Your attitude is this way. This is how you carry yourself. So if you got that partner, you can be with that partner forever, because seven gonna do the right thing. Seven is a number that's got to do right. It's in their heart. They feel they got to do right. They always got to correct themselves. So sevens are people who deal with the exoteric knowledge, the psychic empaths, the clairvoyance. They deal with all spirituality, all energy, all life forces. So this is why this is the number of completion of the mind. And so this is your attitude. Your attitude is, I see, I know, I feel, I am. You all the chakras, I relate. See what I'm saying? So we did the number seven. They like nature. They like the flowers. They like the plants. They feel like they're a part of nature. They feel like they like outdoors activity. They like to walk. They like to run. See what I'm saying? They like to do things that's outdoors. You know what I'm saying? They got love of life. Like I'm outside right now. It's the number seven. That's my life path number. And this is your attitude number. So this is the way you act. And a lot of number sevens is silence too, but not all. It depends on, like I got number 9 to back me up as my life path number. And so as number 7, right? And I got the attitude number 1 to back me up. My attitude number 1. If your attitude number 7, you might appear to be quiet at first until you open up. And people see you as psychic as fuck because you're very intuitive. You're always correct with your information and you're on point. So this thing about attitude number 7. And number 7 people are charming, they look good, they're very sensual. They're very sensual sexuality because they deal with the 7 hormone centers, 7 chakras. So 7 even they like to imagine sex before they get into sex. They deal with imagination. And so they like to imagine themselves, and they feel like they're really having sex when they imagine it. I know, because I'm a life path 7, I can imagine me having sex. That's why I'm a loner. I don't even have a woman. And I was 16 years without sex. And people are like, wow, how can you do that? 7s could go a long time without sex with anyone. They can use their imagination and live in it. So it's for the 7 not to get too caught up in their imagination all the time, and to be practical too, balance it out. And so with that being said, because 7s can stay in their imagination and they don't want to leave because it's a good feeling. It's a good world. The spiritual world is very good to them. And so it's for the 7 to balance themselves out and to be practical. Because a lot of 7s deal with they imagine everything. Like I can see things before I can put myself in other people's shoes. So this is how you would think as an attitude number 7. You will put yourself in other people's shoes where you can see where they're coming from and you can understand them. And so that's a good thing about the number 7 attitude number. And 7s in general is operate the same meaning. There's different areas, again I say. And so as the number 7, it's for you not to downplay or criticize others, because you might be like, this person dumb as fuck. I do it all the time. And so I know a lot of number 7 just like me do the same stuff. Because you don't like people on the slower frequency who think slow. And so for you to have patience, because sometimes I had to have patience And I have to understand that number 7 is a higher frequency. So you got to understand that 7s is the higher frequency than the average people. You on a genius level. So you can't downplay people because they don't have your energy. And so I had to realize that too. And so this is what we got to do. Just listen to people, regardless if they slower or what, because you're on a higher frequency. You hear on a God frequency as the God energy you carry. And so you're not here to downplay people. You're here to uplift people and inspire them. And you can't think that people gonna be on your frequency. Cause I used to think like that, like, dog, I'm thinking that everybody's on my frequency, but everybody is not on your frequency, as this your attitude number 7. So don't downplay people. And cause you like to think, first thing people say about you, oh, you think you know it all. You think you smarter than everybody. All 7s get this reaction as a know-it-all. And in actuality, you do know a lot, but you only know what you know. You only gonna put out what you know. And a lot of people get jealous of that attitude. And a lot of people admire you too, because 7s got a lot of admirers on the low. People admire your knowledge, admire how intelligent you are and how intuitive you are. And someone don't understand the word intuitive, but they be like, dog, you accurate in your information. And so this is what the number 7s deal with. So as the number 7 vibration, now you understand, you know what I mean? So it's for you to don't downplay people. People just ain't geniuses like you. 7s are naturally geniuses and the master of the mind. So this your attitude number. Understand that you're here to help people and not to downplay them or put them down. I used to do it all the time as a life path 7. And so we can't downplay people because they slower. We're here to help people, not to downplay people. And so 7s like to explore different cultures and like to learn from everything. And why we like to learn from everything is this your attitude number or your soul number or your life path number. The reason why we like to learn everything is so we can bring all this information together and bring the truth out of this information. So we are the truth seekers. The 7s are the truth seekers. 7 is all about the truth. We love the truth. The truth is what we're about. That's why a lot of 7s ain't religions. And most 7s is not religions. If you do got a 7 that's religion, they are over religions. Like I think Jesse Jackson, I think he a life path 7, but he was over religion. He was a leader in that community, even though he was in the blind. But you don't know how to see him like that, because he know that ain't the truth. He know religion ain't the truth, because that's why they always say that 7 is a spiritual number. 7 is not religion. No matter what website you go to, they say the same thing about the number 7. And so the number 7 hold the same if this your attitude number. So you most likely not to be religion, and you most likely to live by your own truth and your own light. You here to bring the light, which is the wisdom. Light is wisdom. The sun is the light. The sun is wisdom. Every time we speak of the sun or the moon, we talk about wisdom. See, it's just that the sun is conscious. The sun is going to bring it forth. The moon going to reflect all this information, so the moon will have the most information. So 7 has Neptune and the moon. And so the moon is the mother. And the conscious is the father who bring action. And so we got both intertwined with each other. You good. And so as a number 7 people, you got Neptune as your planet, you spiritual. By nature. Like me all my life, I've been spiritual. And I always knew that I'm a life path 7. My attitude is 1, but I'm a life path 7. But I'm speaking of 7 in general. Because 7 always mean the same. But as a number 7, I always figured that religion was some bullshit, right? Because I can never feel it. We gotta feel comfortable. We gotta feel the energy. I can't feel it. You got the moon, you got Neptune in the 7, you got Venus in the 7. Oh no, I'm the truth seeker. And 7 bring justice. You know what I mean? Which means bring the light to the world. We here to share our thoughts, to share our feelings, to help people. We here to help people reach their highest self and their highest potential. That's why 7s are very inspirational, just like the number 1. So, 4s, 1s, and 7 definitely can relate on a lot of realms and 2s. I mean, all numbers is good. It depends on the individual, right? But you got some just naturally compatible. But as attitude number 7, you know what I mean? You the type who love when people do good. You like to help people. You like when people do good. And so you the one who gonna congratulate people. You the one when people are down, they can come to for help, because you're gonna give them the correct knowledge, not no fake but it's gonna be correct because you're gonna do so much research till you have all the facts. But the thing about you, number 7, attitude people, make sure you don't write a whole list down. You might come up with a whole list. You might write a whole list. So make sure you don't come up with a whole list of information, because you got so much information. You got books, information. You got information. You might print it out, or you might write information down, or you might have information somewhere. You got information. If this your attitude number, you always searching for something, which is the truth. You always searching for information. You like information. Information is the key. You good with the word. You good with communication. And you communicate on many levels. You can be a good actor because you know how to change up on your words. Change up. You good. You very creative. So you got good creative power. So you are naturally a inventor. Like the number 1, you are inventor. Like you come up with your own style. You set your own trends. You're very charming. You look very good. You know how to color coordinate like the number 1. You know, all numbers got some of the traits of some of the other numbers, but every number is a different vibration, different frequency. You know what I mean? So number 7 be more spiritual, more psychic than any other number. See what I'm saying? Number 2 is more a peacemaker, want harmony. You know they are intuitive. They're more about harmony and peace. And so with it being said, any women that deal with spirituality, some of you might be religion, but you know that it ain't true, because it's gonna touch your heart as the number 7, because you're all about the truth. A lot of you know you be living a lie too as the number 7, if you are, because a lot of 7 is not religion. But now we got to move on past the number 7, go to number 8. Wow, we talking about the number 8. This is a powerful vibration. Number 8, people, your attitude number 8. Oh, you say 8? Oh, this is balance. 2 zeros, 2 circles. Bring these 2 circles together, 2 Plutos. And so you got Mars and Pluto. Wow. And Capricorn represent this spirit with the Saturn, which they say Set. In Kemetic culture would be Set, which they would say Satan, which is the black woman. They would say the black woman, which is because Saturn deal with darkness, right? And so we stepping into the number 8 vibration. You definitely got all abilities. You are the master of manifestation. You are the one who visualizes and who manifests materially. So you are about the material plane, manifesting, having things. You are about what you vision, you will have. You go for it, you determine. You're the authority one. You rebellious against any authority, just like the number 7. You're very rebellious against any authority, just like the number 7. You're rebellious against anybody who tried to dim your light. And so you are a powerhouse, and number 8 deals with life and death. It deals with power, money and the power. It deals with authority. And so you are the type who like to be in organizations and structures. You're a good planner. You're the executive type. This is your thinking. This is your attitude. So how you appear to be to others, use a strong vibration. You always look like money. You got a strong personality. And you like an example to people, because people be like, wow, you always coming out with a new car, a new this, a new that, and you make things happen. You get the job done because you work very hard. It's for you to not work too hard as number 8, attitude number 8 vibration. So I'm saying you get things done. You know how to run an organized organization. You know about people. You know the characteristics of people. You know what I mean? So that's the thing about if this your attitude number, and how you get your attitude number, like if you're born in January the 7th, January is the first month, so you add 1 and 7 together, you got 8. That's how you do your attitude number. You got to add the month and the date you were born together. And so if this your attitude number, and your soul number would be like the day you're born. Like I was born on October the 8th, for example, which I was born on the 9th in nationality. But if you were born on the 8th, October, or any month, this would be you too. If your life path number is number 8, this would be you too. But we speaking of the attitude numbers, where you put the number at. It's how it's carried out. Like this is your attitude. This is how people first see you, and this is your mind. This is your personality. So as a number 8, you good at planning things and organizing and things of that nature. You good at like influencing people. You good at anything you want to, especially magic. But you most likely to carry out the materialistic plane, like opening a business, dealing with money, dealing with finances. You good at that, and so you make a good business owner. and you can run corporations and stuff like that. So when we speak of the number 8 vibration, you can be selfish. So it's for you not to be selfish, it's for you to interact with others. You know what I mean? Because you here to empower others and become one with others, which means that connect with people. You know what I mean? Because you can figure that people can't get things done quicker than you because you are a hard worker, right? So as the number 8, as long as you don't downplay people because they don't have things like you have, because a lot of number 8s have things, you will win. Because you might be all about the money and you win and you doing good, and then because your family member don't have, you want to downplay your family. That's not right. That's not right at all. Because a lot of number 8s do that. They downplay people because they don't have money or they're not in a good status, higher position. Because 8s they like higher position. They like status. And so they don't see you like that. It's good to not to be a number 8 friend because they're going to want to look down on you. They look down on you when it comes to material things. Like the number 7 look down on you when it comes to what? The knowledge, and you slow thinking when you very slow. Number 8 look down on you when it comes to the material things. And the reason why me as a life path number 7, why I get into it with a number 8 person, which I got family members as a number 8, and she got it. She got that money. She get it, and she example. People like what she do. She like have many admirers, and she get that money. The only thing about me and a number 8, my experience as a number 7, is that number 8s want to be intellectual like me, and they get mad because they're not intellectual like you, but so they're gonna throw money in your face. They gonna say, "Oh, I got money. I got this. I got that." Because you on the knowledge till you spit it, and they're like, wow, they fascinated, but then they want to come against you because you highly intellectual. You psychic, you can read people like a book. But what they fail to realize, they can do the same thing. They have the same energy because they're very smart. Number 8s are highly intelligent and smart. They just more material because they choose to be. Like my people, that's the first thing they throw up. Well, I got this, you don't got that. You know what I mean? So you got to go to smile. They like, this is a material plane. That's what they don't understand. And not only her, but other people, like in my family, all of them do the same thing. All 8s operate the same way if they got something. If the 8s don't got nothing, that means that they're not carrying out their traits. It don't matter if they're on a lower plane, which means like just live a regular life. They will have more than their friends. They will have more than people around them. They have nice cars. Like they like expensive, like the highest iPhone. The number 8s got the highest price iPhone. They got the Gucci, the higher prices of anything. And so the mindset of you like the best. The 8s like the best surroundings, the best this, the best that. As long as they don't act like they all let it stuck up, they'll be all right. I like the number 8s though, because 8 that is balanced, they're right. You can talk to them and like they're gonna give you knowledge of how to get money, because that my people do. And they ask me for knowledge on all type of subjects. And so if you balance, y'all can work together. Like they're gonna show you how to get money, and they're gonna give you the script to get money, right? But you can get them the script to become more spiritual and tap into higher knowledge and higher consciousness. And so it's a balance. And so if they right, you good with the number 8. Number 8 is the material manifestor. Like they come with a plan. And they get things done. They determined. They don't play. I like a number 8, ambitious, but I want number 8 to stop being downplayed because people don't be on material stuff like them. You know what I mean? Because every little thing, the biggest problem about a number 8, attitude number 8 person, they worry about money. The thing is, my thing is, because I got a lot of people in my family that are number 8, and they got Lexus and stuff like that, and good cars, big houses. And so my thing is this: they be worried about something when they're fortunate. They always have. They the number 8. This is what the energy carry: abundance, prosperity, wealth. And so this is what they be worried about. I said, dog, why they worrying about money? And they easily can get money. They will always have abundance because this is what the energy carry. And so that's why, like, when you look it up and Google it, they say it's for the number 8 to worry about money, because they will always have. And like my people, they all worry about money. Why is money all the time? God, dog. And then you got some 8s don't like to give out money. Don't be stingy, so it's for them to give out money. This is what they're here for, to distribute wealth. The people who don't have, to bring prosperity to other people's life in many forms. That's why the number 8 is here. And so this is your attitude number. This is you. You're here to show people how to get money, and you're here to give cars or whatever to people if you got it. You're here to, because you will get back in return more. The reason why you get more, because it's your vibration, fortune, number 8. Prosperity, wealth. But also, you can also be a healer, the healer, or a psychic. It's up to you, because you got psychic ability. You got all abilities. You know what I mean? You're just more on a material plane. So, as the attitude number 8, you're all about authority. You strong. You don't like nobody to rule you. So it's good for you to have your own business. Because a lot of number 8s I know, all number 8s that I know of who's in the right mind, they have a good position, which means they're supervisor, they're managers, or they own their own businesses. I'm talking even on the lower plane. Now, we ain't even talking about the celebrities. We talking about on the lower plane. They got more than the average people. And they're in high positions. They love a high position. And so if an 8 is not in the high position, they're not going to do right in your company. I mean, they might cause some hell in your company because they're not in the position that they're supposed to be in. Number 8s might want to be in a position of authority. I think Nick Cannon is a number 8. And so now you know he might be playing games because when I was reading up on him, he's saying that with all he have done for them, how he should be over I don't know, I forgot that show he run that he was under. But he's the number 8. They want to be in a position of authority after all, because they're gonna work hard and they're gonna do a very good job. They creative, they gifted, they got all type of talents. And so now you understand Nick Cannon. I think he born October the 8th. Now you understand he born on the 8th. But we talking about attitude 8, which is the first number you see. But also this is number 8 in general. But now you understand. I'm just using him for example. I know y'all wonder why I'm bringing out these names, because so you can see the picture. You know, I bring it out so you can see the picture. I'm not into these celebrities at all. But I'm giving y'all the picture so y'all can see why they act how they act. Because then show you how real these numbers is. And so Nick Cannon want to be in I knew by knowing his number that it's probably a gentle, because he going to come with all type of deals. After he brought that knowledge to the light, he apologized anyway. Before he apologized, you seen Oprah, you seen Jay-Z, not Jay-Z, but Puff Daddy reach out. All these people, then they'll put him on their show. So he gonna always have y'all worrying about the wrong person. See what I'm saying? But number 8s in general, y'all are powerful. Y'all the powerhouse. We want to call y'all the powerhouse because if y'all bring y'all spiritual material plane together, y'all to have superpowers of the planet. And number 8 is like the shape of a figure 8 body, so it's a female energy, but powerful female, like the Empress. So we're talking about. The number 8 is 2 circles, 2 wounds put together. The higher self, lower self. So once you bring your higher self and lower self together, wow, you can rule humanity if you want. And so with this being said, you're going to always have abundance, prosperity is a part of you. Authority, being in a leadership position is naturally a part of you. That's why you act like you can be, sometimes you act like you all about yourself. And so for you to not act all conceited and to give other people some shine and don't look down upon people, because you always will have. Now, since this is Saturn vibration, also because Saturn got Uranus in it, higher mind. So this being said, now I'm about to move on, because number 8 deals with the roots, like the root chakra. So the home and family mean a lot to you as the number 8 vibration. Now I'm about to move on to the number 9. Number 9, right? Wow. I love this number here. Just like I love the 7, because I guess it's part of me too. So I know about the number 9, the 7s and 1s, because these is part of my birthday. My birthday code is my attitude number, like attitude we speaking on right now is number 1. I was born, because let me give you my birthday, October the 9th, 1977. So you can add it up yourself. And so my attitude is number 1. My soul number is number 9 that had the greatest impact on my attitude number and my life path number. But now we're speaking of the attitude number, which is I call the cosmic mind number 9. The number always mean the same. I got to say this 100 times. No matter where you put it, it is different positions. Okay. Is this your mind, your thoughts, the way you appear to be as number 9? Wow. You're very kind. You calm. When people see you, You got a happy personality. You always excited about life. You charming. You got a magnetic personality. You always stand out like the number one. Since you're the highest number, highest vibration, highest frequency, out of all numbers, you represent completion of everything. Like 7 represents completion of the mind, the spirit, and 8 represents the completion of the materialist manifestation. And you have everything within you. You can do anything you set your mind to. And so as number 9, as your attitude number, as a warrior spirit, because they call you the warrior, because you don't feel nothing. Even though you appear to be calm, you appear to be excited, you appear to be, nice, because you really are. Your soul, your old soul, you're here to help people become their highest self and help people in many ways. Like to give. You like to give. You giving back. You know what I'm saying? You're here to give back because you're the old soul. And so when we talk about give back, you here to help give people material things. You're here to help give the emotional back. You help to give the inspiration of the mind back because you got all the powers. You are the psychic mind. You are the empath who feel energy. You feel things that other people don't feel. And so your mindset as a number 9 is that you got a harmonious, you like peace, you like harmony, but you also can do anything you choose. So you're the type of vibration that can be in a crunked up party and crank up a party because you be the inspiration of the party. Because when people see you, they see a strong aura. You look young because you got the Aries spirit, Mars, and Pluto spirit. You look young. And so you definitely, number 9s definitely love sex, so they always feel energy. Number 9s always feel energy. When you always feel energy all the time, you most likely you're gonna feel sensual. So you're very sensual. Out of all numbers, you got the highest vibration of sensuality because that's the Mars and Pluto spirit. And so as the number 9 vibration, you are a warrior. You the one who take action, take the lead. You the one who will fight for anybody. So you're a fighter. You fight all your life. And as a soul number 9, I can tell you, I used to fight. I probably got over 70 fights in my life, fighting left and right. I'm known for fighting. And so 9s are very popular too, because I was popular in my hood. Number 9s are very popular, because they know some of everybody. And number 9s had some of the Sagittarius spirit, far as adapting to people, like to learn from everybody, here, there, everybody. So they're very acceptance of every race and every kind. Number 9 people. Number 9s are naturally the healers, the teachers, and the psychics of any kind. You can do anything. You have all the powers of the universe. So number 9s, on the good side, is the best people to have in your life, because they're going to be your protector, they're going to be your everything. And they're going to also let you be yourself. They're going to let you do what you want to do. And number 9s acceptance of whatever you do, as long as it ain't harmful or toxic. So that's why number 9s is great, because you can be yourself in front of number 9. You can be yourself in front of King Lit. That's why people like me so much everywhere. I don't see number 9 think like this. We don't have no enemies. People are enemies of themselves. Because number 9s are the old wisdom. They're the ones you come for the old wisdom. Who to come for the best knowledge is the number 9, because they can see all perspectives, all points of views. And they learn from everybody and everything as number 9 vibration. See what I'm saying? So number 9 people are good intellectually. They deal with their intuitive self. They deal with the mind. They deal with dreams, to the spiritual realm. They have all the aspects that's a part of them. They got the earth, wind, fire. They're here to use the universal powers of air, wind, fire, earth, and water, just like the number 7. Just like the number 7. Number 7 and number 9 is on the same vibration as far as the spiritual realm. So number 7s and 9, they can relate if they're on the same track. If they ain't on the same track, they're going to bump heads. And so the number 7s and number 9s, because 9s are dreamy, 9s like to imagine things, 9s just like the 7 like to imagine sex, and they can feel it within themselves, and they can put themselves in other people's shoes just like the 7. And so they can relate good, because both of them deal with spirituality, but 9 deal with serving humanity just like the 7, sharing their thoughts, sharing their knowledge. And also 9s will be right on the front line with you as fighters. And so a lot of number 9s is just like number 8s. They are military-like people. A lot of people you see in the military or boxers had the number 8s or 9. Even Bruce Lee, as a fighter has the number 9, not only a 7 is his life path, but I think his birth, the day he born, or his attitude have a 9. Muhammad Ali have a 9 in this chart somewhere, even though they life path is 7. And so a lot of fighters have the number 9. Your musicians, your artists, who had the highest creative talents is the number 9s. Your artists, your musicians. Look at Lil Wayne. Check all these people out. Check out their numbers. See, that's what you need to do. This is how you can study and you can learn people and you can use it for your advantage. Because you can know who you're dealing with and who you're getting into because it's accurate. They can't debate numbers because numbers is everywhere. It's on your car, your house. Right now it's on the phone. As I see the number 3 right there. So it's everywhere. Numbers are everywhere. Numbers let you know things. Numbers is a calculation. They got to measure things through numbers. That's why I say my art is math with Tahuti. Tahuti carried out, the writer of my art. The heart is my art. Tahuti is the vibration, the sound of my art. Tahuti is the wisdom of my art. So, as you see, my art is the heart chakra number 4. Tahuti is number 5, which is Mercury. And my art is number 4, which is Venus and the moon, as we know. So with this being said, now you understand my art. And so this is what number 9 represents. Tahuti in my art, which is 45. Oracle represents 3, which is Jupiter and Venus together. And so this being said, if this your attitude number, you definitely are it. You the bomb. You like to dress fresh. You all about life. You crunk. And you like a crunk up environment. You like things that are exciting and stimulating. And so you the one who might have a loud voice, crunk up, hype. You know what I mean? But at the same time, you discipline. See, you similar to a 3. A 3 is more wilder. You'll be more wisdom because you're the old soul. See what I'm saying? You're more wiser. You know, you can be just like the 3, but you can calm down anytime. So they might see your crunk side, then they be like, wow, now this person calm and cool and more smooth. So number 9s are smooth too. See what I'm saying? So you all about justice and harmony, bring justice to the world. You live by your own truth and your own philosophy. A lot of number 9s. You know what I mean? If you don't live by these standards, you're gonna be living to your highest potential. So when you see people don't live to their highest potential, is that they're not living up to their number vibration and frequency. But you see the other side of their numbers. So with that being said, and then people wonder why they ill, because they got numbers that identify with body parts of their body. So all you gotta do is look up, see what body part that these numbers represent. Google got all of that. Google is full of numerology. All you gotta do is say, what is numerology? What is the sun numbers? What is the attitude number? What is the soul number? What is the birth number? What is the life path number? What is the ruling numbers? No, they're gonna tell you what numerology is. They have many different websites of numerology, all the same. You touch on them, don't be scared to touch them. Go on them. If they say they're not found it, click off them quick and go to another one. And so that being said, information is out there. Google is a new library. People be laughing, oh, you got it from Google. But Google got your information, my information, her information. So you're saying that your information ain't accurate? So what are people talking about? So with that being said, it's a new library. So you can go, like the books I got don't have the information that Google got. You don't really need no books. I just get it for just to have it, just to have a book. You know what I mean? You really don't need a book. And plus I'm into information in general, so you know, you don't really need a book. Google got everything you need. All you gotta do, piece it together, like get information off this website where the number 7 is, and get information on this website, another website where the number 7 is, and put it together. Go to many websites and you know how to copy and paste, you know how to screenshot and read it yourself and develop and then learn what these meanings is, everyday study, and you be able to read people once you understand what the numbers mean. All you gotta do know what the numbers mean. And picture people who look at numbers as souls. Look at numbers as this person is a number. The people who you grow up with, check them out. Under these numbers, you'll understand. And the same thing these numbers say, you'll find out how accurate it is. Some of them just don't be on the upside, so you got to know the downside of the numbers. And once you know the downside of the numbers, then you'll understand the people. So as number 9 vibration, you're all about the global conscious, universal love. And they wonder why you spit universal love, because this is my soul number, right? Even though this is your attitude number. My soul number, like, they wonder why I always say universal love all the time. Before I knew numerology, I say universal love. I said, damn. Then I read it up. They say the same thing. They say number 9 always talking about universal love, or you know what I mean? So that's why I started liking this stuff, because it's so accurate. Like when I say everything that I say or do, these numbers can track all this. And so I'm like, wow, you know, when something know you, you're gonna get into that, because you know it's accurate. And plus, not only know you, but know your family members. You read your family members too. Use it for your family members. And so that's why they be like, dog, you know me. Through numbers, you become psychics too. It's the information you take in. You be able to read people. You can pinpoint. Just by knowing their birthday. Sometimes you can know a person's face and tell what number they represent, or knowing their hands, you can tell if they got fire element of earth and all that there, and put it together. And this is what psychics don't tell you. Psychics know all this information, know about the structure of the face. And like, they can tell if you by your face structure, if you were sad or what you had going on in your past life. So what you got to understand, psychics ain't nothing but people who have all this information within them, to their subconscious, to like, if they see you, it's naturally just pop up. You're intuitive, you just know that the information is accurate. They overload it with all a whole bunch of energy and light. So when you can read, only thing psychic ability is reading energy. Like, for example, reading the shape, reading what I see. If I see the sun, as I visualize the sun, that means that I'm happy, it's bright, and also the ancestors empower me, stuff like that. But you got to come to your own understanding of what these symbols and shapes and numbers mean. Because how it operates is that the universe is going to identify how you think. Because if you're already thinking, okay, the sun means happy, so when you see it, that's what it's gonna mean. If you're already thinking that the sun means it's gonna burn somebody, that's what it means. It means that somebody you dealt with probably got burned or something. So it identifies with your soul. That's how the universe reflect. It reflect off you, of who you are. So that's why we create our own vibrations too. So with the number 9, the 9 back all numbers. That's how powerful the 9 is. The 9 back every number, every vibration. The number 9 back every number. It don't matter what number it is, the number 9 back it. So number 9 is behind the number 1. Number 9 is behind the number 2. Because it's spiral energy. It's the energy of life. It represents life. It represents nature. It's the cosmic number. And so this is the universal number. So everything that number 9 people do is global. They think big. But it's for the well-being of you, him, her, and I. They like to help everyone. And so that's why I socialize with everybody, and what they think, they think I be trying to play them and all this other stuff. But it's naturally for me to socialize with more than one person. And also to help people. And some people mistake me for having a relationship with all these women, when I ain't doing nothing but being me for our socialization and helping them, give them information. And so at a place I go to, this mental health place I go to where I help people, they call me a ladies man, because I'm talking to her, but it's positive. So when they call me a player, a pimp, that's when I got on them, because I don't trick women. I don't trick people. I'm here to help. I'm here to heal. I don't do deceiving stuff. You know what I mean? So as far as me chopping up with women, it's going to be a beautiful experience. If we're going to talk about good things, I make them feel good. I inspire them. I put life into these women like that there. So with this being said, and they can be themselves around me. While other people downplaying them, I'm putting life into them. That's what the number 9s do. So if you get this your attitude number, this is the way you act. If this your soul number, this is within you. This is your true self. If this your like path number, this is your path you walking. This is your whole body. This will be you for the rest of your life. And so if this your soul number, this is your gifts, your talents, your skills, and your true self. If this your attitude number, this is your mindset. This is your thinking, and this is your personality. This is how you carry yourself. This is how you act. So with this being said, number 9 is my soul number, but I'm speaking of the attitude numbers today. But the 9 in general represents the same thing. No matter where you put it, it's in different positions. So with that being said, as a number 9 vibration, you're all about love. You're all about life. You're very dreamy because you always imagine about love. You always thinking of something beautiful. 9 like beauty of all kinds. 9 is the big humanitarian, bigger than the 6. So as the 6 is a humanitarian, you bigger than that. You global. So with that being said, as number 9, it's warrior spirit energy. On lower vibration, you've been fighting all your life. On the downside, you call drama. You're very violent. You know what I mean? And you're very snappish. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to fuck with you because you destroy everybody that's in your way. Or you have that type of thinking, you know what I mean, as a number 9. Because number 9 could be the most destructive people on the face of the planet on the downside. But on the upside, number 9 is the best people to have. And so with that being said, once you change yourself as a number 9 vibration, you will win. You know what I mean? Becoming to higher knowledge, higher light, because you're here. You love information. You love the research. You love to know about culture. You love to know about what makes people's mind tick. So you're the psychologist. You're the therapist. You're the old soul who are naturally a psychic, who can read people, who can feel energy, who know energy. And so you're here to give people that counsel, that guide, that light, the spark. Not only one person, you're here to do many who want it or need it, because you do things on a big level. This number is all about completion, so you get the job done. Like when you start something, you're gonna finish it. You're very determined, and you're all about being a professionalist too. You could be the professionalist type. So watch out for them tendencies of being a professionalist. And so with it being said, as number 9 vibration, now you understand. Because once you understand, number 9s understand though that imperfect and perfect, it's a balance. So number 9s will be more understanding than anybody, any other number. Number 9 understands. It's an old soul that already knows. So 9 is here, and you feel like you're here to help others because you know you're here to help others. Not only feel that, you know you're here to serve and help others and bring them light and information, to give them many aspects. Not only give knowledge, but to give them things when they need. If they need a car and they can't get to work, you're here to help them on every level if you could. But you're not here to let people take advantage of your sensitive nature as a number 9, because people could try to take advantage of you. But a lot of times, a lot of number 9s see through these people. And like me, for example, I give to somebody as this is my soul number. I give and give, and people like, no, you don't want nothing back in return, because a lot of 9s and 1s don't want nothing back in return. And so one person said, dog, all you do is give. You don't want nothing back in return, like that there. So it's for the number 9 to accept whatever come back in return, because number 9 could be the ones who don't want to accept gifts after all the good you done. So it's for you to accept. I start accepting things, because when you accept something from other people, you make people happy. They feel they can pay you back. See what I'm saying? So you make people feel good. So when you don't accept people as a number 9 person, they feel like, dog, they can't help you in a way. They don't feel good. So accept these gifts and presents for people. And this is how you win as a number 9 vibration, because you're the type who don't really want nothing back. Like I say, I give out this knowledge to my soul. You know what I mean? It's hard for me to charge people. It's hard for me to charge people. Many people say, how much you charging? They inbox me back and back and back. How much you charging? You charging. You know what I mean? I'm here to help you. I'm like bringing heaven on earth like the 7. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to help you. And I feel good when I see you doing good. Number 9 like to inspire you. Number 9 like to see you do good, so they like to see you win. And so they point something out, and it might be constructive criticism. It's because they want to see you do good. It don't be the type of criticism where they downplay. It be the criticism where they say, you can do it. Come on now. And number 9 like the motivators. This is the inspiration of the people who like inspire you, because they know you can do it. You know what I mean? It's unlimited talent. They know what you can do. They know that anything is possible. That's the 9 spirit. 9 is universal. 9 is unlimited energy. And so if you have the number 9 as your attitude number or as your cosmic soul number, this is you. If this is your life path number, this is your life purpose. Wow, you most likely gonna do that. And so if number 9 is your attitude number and your soul number, but not your life path, but your life path might be a number, let me see, a number 2. Your life path might be a number 2, which means it's the same thing. Number 2 like to help people too, but see, this will help the number 2. You will help the number 2 carry out the mission, because number 2 is mostly like silent type, quiet type. But if you got like another energy, If you got another energy that help you be talkative, express yourself right off the riff, you good. Like a 9, a 3, a 1. See what I'm saying? That's the purpose of these other numbers. They help you. Like a lot of people like say, "Oh, this is number 2," but a lot of number 2s are silent. This ain't a number 2 person. But that's a lie. That is a number 2 person. They just got other numbers to help them, to help them out, to help the number 2 out. Like my number 7 supposed to be like some people say silent, but I got number 9s in my soul number, so I'm very communicative. And plus number 1, I'm very extrovert, even though someone's supposed to be an introvert, but I got other numbers. See, all is a part of that cosmic body. And so as number 9, the 9 gonna help you reach any potential. Number 4s are powerful numbers because they're more balanced. They're more organized. So that's the thing about number 4s. And so we speak to the number 9, you have all the powers of the universe. The only thing you got to do is discipline your damn self. You got to discipline your damn self, number 9 people, because number 9 people got all this energy. Y'all got so much fucking energy. All the universal cosmic powers. Like, I be so aggressive sometimes with the number 9. They be like, calm down. You stay moving. You're very active. You got to do something. You know what I mean? So you got so much damn energy as number 9 people. If this your attitude number or your soul number or your life path number, you got to be able to put your energy into something that's creative. Because you're very creative. You're the artist. You create your reality, like the number 1. Like number 1 is the beginning, and you are the completion of everything. So with that being said, you love to get things done. You don't like to start nothing without getting it done. Even if you don't get it done now, you can get it done later. You don't play. That's a good thing about number 9 person, is that they good in any leadership position. 9's got to be in a leadership position, because if a 9 not, they don't feel right. They're not carrying out their duty. But so a 9 also the type who so accept as the other, where they can just lay back and let you take the lead. A number 9 will aspire you to take the lead, because they want to try to help create more leaders, and want to see people do good. Number 9s are the type people who want to inspire you to be your best self. And so these are the best people to have around if they balance. If you see this person number 9 and they're not balanced, you know, you can say, damn, this person not balanced. Oh, I'm gonna get away from this person because they're dangerous. Because on the other side, a 9 is dangerous as fuck. These are the fighters, people who shoot, people who the most gangsters, the gang leaders, who don't give a fuck on the downside, just like the number 1s. Number 1s and 9s can relate in a lot of things. And number 9s could relate to the 7 on the spiritual realm of that nature. So with that being said, certain numbers can relate on certain things. But as I say, number 9s could be very dangerous and ruthless, and they're very brave. They got hearts. They got heart. Like a number 5 is the wild child and bold, but number 9 is the fighters, which means that you bring a 5 and a 9 together. A 9 is the old soul who got the mind, right? And the 5 is the wild child who might swing on the 9, but the 9 will try to exterminate that 5. It depends on who. What 9? But a lot of 9s are gonna exterminate that 5, because 9 is the old, so they got the wisdom to do that. They could plan out this person's death and wait it out, because 9 could be very vicious. And so that being said, a 9 most likely is a positive number, but on the downside, they can go there. So you see mostly they're positive. They want to see you do good. They're in harmony. They're in peace. They like things that's harmonious. And they don't like criticism of no kind. They don't like criticism or nothing like that. And so just like a number 5 don't like criticism, they don't like a criticism neither. You know what I mean? So you got to be kind. How you deal with a 9, you got to be kind. You got to have a good personality, be kind, and be yourself. Because the 9 people don't like phony people. They just like the 7. The 7 don't like phony people. They don't like fake people at all. So if you acting fake, you're not being yourself, you tell them a lie, or you already done fucked up anyway. So with that being said, just be yourself, and you will win with a number 9 or number 7. Definitely. Because these two are the two who's about the truth, definitely. They love the truth, and they don't like no fakeness. So so with this being said, the number 9 people are good to have. And I'm the best to tell you about the number 9 vibration. I love numerology because it tells about the soul, and you can feel it when you talk about it. You can see these people, and some be family members, or some be like cousins, some be friends, or some it's people in general. But all you gotta do look up celebrities' birthdays and look up people who you know birthdays, and you'll see that all these numbers fit. If you know how to, should know how to do numerology. You on my page constantly. I'm telling you how to do these numbers. It's simple. We all have a 3-digit code. And so your life path is the most important number. You're trying to reach that journey. And your other 2 numbers is what's going to influence your life path numbers. So if you got a strong number to back your life path, you most like to carry it out. Like I got a big ass 9 in that damn 1. Attitude 1. So I got strong personality. I got a lot of fire within them. 7 is a water number. I got a lot of fire within that water. So I got hot water, which is compassion and love. So that being said, and 7 is the number of the mind. It's the master of the mind. So that's my life path. And so the sun number I'm speaking on today is attitude. My attitude is 1. And so my 1 is how you see me, my anchor of everything. That's like the driver of the ship. The ship is number 7. The ship is the journey, right? It's your body, right? The 9 is the soul, like the heart. Like, okay, for example, attitude 1, that's my mind. My heart is number 9. 7 is my cosmic body. So 7 has all the elements. This is my life path, my life journey. 7 got everything in it. And so what helped me to ascend is me accomplishing my number 7 traits and gifts. The 9 and the 1 will help me get there. Like whatever your sun number is and whatever your soul number is, it's supposed to help you reach your life path number, your full cosmic body. It's just like your rising sign is really your cosmic body because it makes your whole chart. It's the body of your chart. It's your first personality, what you see and what you get. It's operated in the same type of manner. And your sun number is like a spiritual motivation, your mind, your thoughts. And so that's what people will see. Just like they will see your rising sign, your body, they will see them two intertwined with each other. And like your moon sign is your true self in astrology. This is your true self. Like I'm a Virgo moon. My true self is the Virgo moon. And so this is why you see this is a need to carry out. This will have more effect on everything. So with that being said, now you understand how numerology works. The 3-digit code. And so you can do the names too if you want. We're gonna go into that sooner or later. First I had to master these numbers. They got so much of numerology everywhere. I done did numbers so many times on my channels. You should, if you don't, nobody don't know numerology, they ain't been on my channels on YouTube. And so if you don't know, go on Ira, look that up on YouTube, or you can look up Kane Lit on YouTube or Corey Paintney on YouTube. I got 3 channels. Corey Paintney got over 1,000 videos, and so Kane Lit got about over 400 videos, and Ira I think got over 200 videos. But I got close to 200 videos, probably 1,700, something like that altogether. I got information for days out there. Shayna Perry says my life path is 9. Then I'm talking to you. This is the most important number, is the life path number. So this your journey. It's your whole cosmic body, your whole being. So you understand. You're up on the knowledge. You're very kind, polite, but they don't want to go there on the other side because you got a vicious tongue. The number 9 spirit can dominate any opponent. Nobody want to see a 9 on the other side. But on the good side, a 9 is your best everything because they accept of everything and everyone. So Shayna, you feel me. The reason why you can feel me because this is my birth number and this your life path number. So you got the same traits. It is that this your life journey and this is my soul number. This your whole body. Your whole body is number 9. So your life purpose is the number 9. And so as you get older too, what people fail to realize as you get older, like in your 30s, late 30s and 40s, your life path becomes more clear, more obvious. You know what I mean? And so in your early stage, your attitude number, your sun number, and your soul number, you see that mostly. But you also see your life path forever, but you see it more clearly as you get older. Because your life path is forever. After you get past 30-something to 40, you probably mostly live your life path number. with a little bit of your soul number and your sun number. But all these numbers is forever, regardless, because this is the day you were born. That's why, like in numerology, they like to say that the name numbers is important, and some consider the name most important. That's a lie. The day you came out that womb is the most important, because the name could change, and they show you could change the name and create another vibration. So like Cain lit, that's the number one vibration. You see me as authority and strong, that add up to my attitude birthday number one, or sun number one. And so with that being said, all numbers is good. And that's what people fail to realize. Oh, I want to be this number. Oh, I want to be that number. Embrace what you are. If this describe you, embrace what you are. You can't be something that, because you were born on a different day than every individual. Yeah, I like all numbers, all energy, because I deal with all energy in life, all aspects of life. Because I'm a number 9. Number 9 love all energy. So let me see, for example. Number 9 see you as a soul. We see people as souls, like this is soul, this is soul. And then because I say this about white people, because I'm speaking the truth, don't mean that I'm against them. So I ain't gonna be harsh towards them when I see them, but I'm still gonna be dedicated to my people at the same time. I'm still gonna be polite, but dedicated to my people. They cannot change. They cannot influence me in no way. They can't. It's hard to influence a number 9 because it's strong vibration. So we can see through it if a white person coming, like, say, like for example, me and a white person can kick it about anything until it comes to my culture, my family. When they go there, that's when they get vicious. If they talk that crazy stuff, because I'm gonna always speak my truth. Number 9's gonna always be themselves too, because what people say about me, you always be yourself. That's what I like about you. Now, nephew say that too. You be yourself, and you still have all these admirers and fans, because you're gonna be yourself no matter what. And so that's a good thing, where you can be yourself regardless. Because I know we take jobs and we can't be ourselves, but that's cool for the moment. Just get yourself right, and you'll get there. Don't be a dummy. Be smart. It's all about being smart, playing your position, your cards, so you get yourself right. And so with it being said, just because I can sit down and even hug a different race, don't mean that I love them like I love my family. You know what I mean? Because we all different. Nationality, I understand that just like the bird is different than a snake. A snake is a snake. You know what I mean? Even if another bird, different type of bird, communicate with each other, don't mean that they're gonna kick it, be loyal to each other like that. Like you ain't gonna get a hawk and a pigeon to be best buddies like that. Even if they hug, they still their own entity. So this is what I'm talking about, beautiful people. So once you understand who you are, you understand the limitation when it comes to certain people and certain races. And so just because I can adapt to everybody, and I love energy and I love everybody's differences, don't mean that this white person or Mexican person or whoever gonna take me by the horn because you see me hugging up with this person or shaking hands with this person. Don't mean that I'm gonna sit there and cause I'm gonna peep everything. They ain't gonna just handle me all type of ways. And number 9 sees and number 7 sees, we know, we analyze and stuff like that. See, the only thing I don't like about a number 2, sometimes on the downside, they can be very fearful. These people can be very scared because the energy, they have all type of dreams and psychic visions. And number 2, like a following number where they like the partnership and all that. A lot of number 2s, they can be scary. And 7's good too now, because I had times where, because anytime you deal with energy and you're not in the right mind, it's gonna be the opposite. But number 9s is what keep me bold and strong. Number 9 is what help me maintain myself. Number 9 is bold naturally. But they can be the greatest, or they can be the most dangerous people. And so with it being said, it's number 9 attitude numbers, or sun numbers. I call it the cosmic minds, because it's your personality, the way you act, and the way you appear to be. Because number 9 is gonna be the color coordinators, the fresh dressers like the number 7s. Number 9 is gonna be the intellectual. They're gonna be on some of everything, accept everybody for who they are. And so, because you smoking a cigarette, I see you. I ain't be up there criticizing like another number, probably another number Cause I'm a number 9. Number 9 gonna say, okay, I understand. I was there. I was there. Keep walking, keep moving. Ain't be all that criticizing like that. The only way a number 9 gonna criticize you if they love you and they want you to do it. And if you don't move, just tell the number 9 will back up and still love you the same. So that's the thing about the number 9. So with that being said, now you understand the attitude number 9. Cause no matter where you put the number 9 at, it means the same. And number 9 is on the spiritual realm, the extraterritorial. They are the great to do anything they choose to do. Anything they set their mind to, and number 9 would accomplish because they got the determination, the ambitious, and the drive to do it. And they love to explore. They love to try new things, just like the number 5. And so number 9s, like to me, for example, this coronavirus is interesting to me because my soul number is number 9, right? Which is the day I was born on. Your attitude might be number 9. Or your life path is number 9, I understand you too. And so this coronavirus to me, when I come to think about it, I said, this is interesting. Let me see what happened. That's how number 9 like. Number 9 like everything's interesting. Everything's exciting. Some of number 9s anyway. But everything is interested. Everything is excited. So you want to, something new, you want to see what this is about. You want to test it because number 9 like the experiment, like the number 7. Might be the number 7 talking to me because number 7 are the experimental type, right? But number 9's like the experiment too, right? So with that being said, and so with it being said, now you understand how the numbers work and they're accurate. They don't lie. And if you say, damn, well, I ain't acting like some of that number 9, but you got to understand you might be acting like your other numbers, going back and forth with your other numbers. You got more than one number. This is just your attitude number. You got other numbers that can overtake that, like the day you were born, and your life path number can overtake them numbers. So that being said, your strongest number is definitely your life path number and the day you were born on. Your sun number right here is just as important, but it can be overtaken when it intertwines with the other numbers. And your life path number can be overcome when dealing with the day you're born. See what I'm saying? The day you're born can help your life path number because your life path ain't nothing but your life journey. How you gonna walk? It's the gifts that you have to walk this life. It's your whole cosmic body. You got everything in it. And so my signature is a 7. Shayna Perry can feel me because she's a 9. She's an old soul. Her life path was 9. See what I'm saying? So with that being said, of course she's gonna be up on the knowledge. She's gonna be the type gonna jump into a live and all that there. I expect for her to do it. She life path 9. 9s like to involve themselves into activities and do things just like a 3. Just like a 5, just like a 1. All these odd digits, they like to involve themselves into things. And so even numbers like the foundation, they like unified things, and they are like the material manifestors and all that there. So this, you could do it that way. And then you could say the creative number would be 3, 6, and 9. The mind numbers would be 1, 5, and 7. Or the material manifestation number is 2, 4, and 8. But I know you're saying right now, I thought it was this, I thought it was that. Well, they had that in it too. Whatever you thought it was, they have that in it too. But I'm coming at many aspects of numerology, not only my own numerology, it's from what I learned too. So I'm just giving it to you, beautiful people. So as I came to bring you this light, I said stay up on your numbers and learn them. They're everywhere. And it gets no realer than this. I'll show you.